Hey, what's poppin', guys? Sizzle here. I'm back on the Ryan unranked to GM account. You can see I did unranked to GM on 5 and 4, and that was enough to get me GM 3. Game 2, I was in a GM 1 lobby against CarQ. Game like 4 or 5, I was up with Frogger or something. Shit's crazy. But if you look at this account in quick play, you can see I mainly played Ryan and then some other tanks, and the win rate on those tanks was really, really good. Right, and that's kind of where I guess it kind of made some level of sense that it be in GM with that kind of win rate. Even though most of my games, like I said in the unranked GM, were against diamond players, I had 2 games up against maybe 2 or 3 games because I checked every game just out of curiosity. Only 2 or 3 games was I ever up against GM players, and they were toward the end. They were both the games I solo queued. But I did almost all my games with either a duo or trio with people on accounts with less than 10 games every single time. Like they would make another account once they hit 10 games played, so we could keep the lobbies really easy. Because this was a big experiment, at least for me. It took like fucking 8 hours to play quick play at that point. Point being though, if you look here in quick play and you look at the time played, you'd see Zen, Ana, and then also Mercy. I did Battle Mercy. I don't think I did any healing on Mercy. If I look at way to look at heals. Healing average per 10, 1,000 on Mercy. It's less than Lucio because it was just regen. I deliberately didn't heal people. It was very fun. Uh, but if you look at the win percentage and like the time played, you could see that for Zen and Ana, it's pretty similar. I mean, Zen's down to 75, but Ana's still at 88, and that was the most played of the supports. So I'm gonna try to Ana one trick, but since there's a lot of Ana players, especially around GM, it might be Ana Zen. Just not really something I can avoid, just a kind of a truth of the situation. But I'm gonna see if I can unrank to GM in 5 games as well, and see if the system is truly broken. Because my all-time peak on support, at least with tank, I'm actually a GM5 player on my main, so I actually have some level of understanding how the role works, and I've kind of proven myself to some degree. Maybe not to the GM3 degree, but to some degree, right? But with support, my highest ever is Masters 4. It's by far my least played role. Sorry, not GM4, Masters 4 with my all-time peak. I've never even hit Masters 3 in support. And I'm almost always at Masters 5. The Masters 4 thing was like for an hour, and I went straight back down to Masters 5. I've been hard stuck at that point forever, mainly because I don't play the role, but I also am just not a good support, I don't think. But we'll see. Now, I'm curious. If this places me in GM on support, this system is ridiculous, and then after that I'm going to try DPS, assuming it works. If it doesn't work, then this is proof it's not completely broken. But we'll see. I have the feeling it's going to be at least somewhat broken. Maybe I don't get up in GM3, because that requires me to, like, win a lot, or whatever, or at least go, like, even, and I might actually end up having a negative when we're in support. I might go, like, 5 and 8 or something, I feel. I'm curious to see how this plays out. I mean, I rarely play rules that aren't tank, especially on ladder. Most of my playtime on other rules, either on quick play, on Smurfs, or whatever, just not my main, really. Except DPS. I do play some DPS in my main. Whenever I'm bored of high queued, like high SR tank, which is often, and I don't feel like smurfing because it's not always a great feeling, then I normally just top on DPS. I play some Torbjorn or Fair or some shit, and I've been mainly Masters 5 on there. On DPS, though, I have peaked at Masters 2. I went on a really good win streak one time from Masters 5 to Masters 2, where I went 15 and 1, and then I've lost a bunch of games from there and kind of made my way back down. Point being, though, I've been at least to Masters 2 at some point, so it can happen. I mean, obviously, there's not really proving the system's broken just from one win streak or anything. But the point being, with the tank, when I got placed GM3, I went 5 and 4 on a completely fresh account. And I feel like if you're on a fresh account, you shouldn't even be possibly considered above maybe Masters 3. Even if you're like a GM1 player and you won all 5 games and all 50 of your quick play games, I still don't think you should be allowed into a GM1 lobby on your second ever game. But I'm curious to see how this goes. Queue times are probably going to be higher than on tank, though, because like I said, there's no tank players in the game. There's very little tank players compared to DPS and support. And then second off, in high elo especially, that's more true. Because like tank and low elo really isn't as bad, because you get a lot more healing, you don't die as fast, you can actually kind of play the game. But in high elo, if you make like the smallest mistake on tank, it's just over for you. And like, what you gonna do? Yeah, let me go join a custom or something, because I'm not just gonna jump around a deathmatch and talk this whole time. Maybe do some Lucio surf. kind of just for fun. So I can't speak. Can't type. Gee, I guess I can't speak either. But that wasn't wasn't the initial point of that. Let's do some Lucius Surf. I do this even when I'm in tank queue. I normally just hop on, ball parkour or Lucio Surf, but generally it's Lucio Surf because fucking ball parkour takes longer. Or Lucio Surf, you could theoretically do a run in like 10 seconds or some shit. But this is a really bad map to do this on. I feel like this is gonna be hard. But you definitely want to go down here. Fuck, dude! I thought I hit the wall there. That sucks. Oh, okay, well, I guess I wasn't close enough to the wall there. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of downtime between games, I think. Support queues should be longer, especially in high elo. And the fact that this queue time is so long makes me think I'm definitely actually going to be in high elo and support, which is crazy to me. Because I'm not good at support. At least I don't think I am. I'm sure other people will disagree with me or whatever, but I just don't think I'm at a GM level in support. It's not a role I play, ever. I don't have the experience on it. It's allegedly, according to every support I've ever talked to, it's a lot harder than it looks. But we'll see. We'll see. And I'm not like I'm playing Mercy or Moira or something that might be, you can get away with more if you just get lucky with like a good if you play Mercy, even if you play her poorly, if you have a good enough DPS to pocket, it genuinely doesn't matter if you're a good or bad Mercy. I will admit there's a difference between good and bad Mercies, but you can get away with a lot more at the skill floor of bad Mercy. Kind of in the same way that there's a difference between good and bad Junkrats, but in like some games you can get away with being a really shitty Junkrat. But yeah, I'm curious to see how this goes. I just really the biggest thing for me is where does this start? What SR before I ever played comp do they think I'm at? If I start in like a GM1 lobby, I'm just done. I genuinely don't know what to say. Because I'm not that good at support. That would be ridiculous. I can actually let me pull up my main. Let me actually see the leaderboard group leaderboards network. We got a tank. Nope, still doesn't. Why does it not show my main that I have added that has playtime this season? That is very weird to me. But anyway, if I go here, you can see I didn't play support last season. I haven't played it this season. Season 4, I played it for a small amount of games. I guess I peaked Masters 3, so I lied. I'm very sorry about that. There was Masters 4 Season 3, Masters 5 Season 2, and then I was Plat Season 1 because I hadn't played it much outside of like some trolley games on Moira. And here we go, Game 1. Where we started. What's our first ever game? Diamond 1! That's actually reasonable! So the system actually either there's two possible things going on here. One, I mean, I'm gonna keep going until placement just out of curiosity, but there's two real possibilities here. One of them is maybe my Battle Mercy like trolling got me fucked, or the low amount of playtime on support got me fucked. But realistically, probably the best like understanding I have here is that since I'm playing all these games on the same computer and Wi-Fi as my main, they could have marked this as my Smurf account and started me at a baseline, if that makes sense. Because that's not hard to do. Like, Smurf account prevention, it's a lot easier if you know someone's on a Smurf. Maybe I should have played this game on like a VPN or something and like a VM or whatever, but it's very easy to know if someone's on a Smurf because it's very rare that two people use the same laptop or on the same Wi-Fi. It's just abnormally low. There's a reason that people get IP banned if they do too much trolling or whatever. Or it's because they would ban their main and their second account from playing. Yeah. Let's go just chill back here. They do have Pharah, so I have to be somewhat cautious. I mean, I shuttered twice.
No man.
I can't aim, dude. I don't know, man. For some reason, my game feels also a little laggy. Maybe I turned up my recording settings or something. I don't know. I'll check between rounds. I can overclock my computer to make sure it runs well. But the game felt smoother yesterday. Could just be though, because my games yesterday were it was like day 4 of me being back on like 50 ping.
Para.
Going in.
Demon's bubble. Just gonna heal bot here, whatever.
I'm going home.
Oh, they woke him. I don't know, man. These people are not playing a nice LOS for me. And I'm not just gonna be suicidal, because they are. I'm glad this Mercy seems to agree with me. Or is that Mike Andrew? This guy hits, man.
Para one.
Please heal.
He's dead. Yeah, I mean, this support role is really easy. No tanks can touch me, dude. I can literally just play long distance and walk away.
Oh, no sleep.
I should have scoped in for that. Whoops. And I'm hitting some easy sleeps on this tank because tanks are simply easy to
Okay, let's
sleep.
say.
That was just my mistake. I'm in too deep. Fuck it. You figure this shit out. That's a shit nano, but whatever. I figured he'd use it to help with something I need. Oh, I should have healed Kree, but whatever. I got the Winston for it.
Nice.
That's Rose.
Oh, hands on.
Yeah, sorry if I'm talking less. I'm focused more, because tank is a role I've played a lot of, so I can play it on autopilot. Support, I don't play a lot, so I actually have to focus more. At least when we're in fights and shit. What is this? Lowest play.
Nice. Right side. Oh, no.
I don't know if we needed that. It's very funny hearing this guy's like brother or whatever in the background.
Nice. Eva.
Oh wow, man. The support role is hard. It's funny if I go like 4 or 5 on tank, it puts me GM3, and then I go 5-0 on support, and it just decides, like... I'm dead. This is a misplay. Never mind, this May is stupid. That May would have been able to kill me. But we're in Diamond, so they lost 3 health and decided they were dead. Whatever.
Good job.
If I hold the stats here, I have the lowest healing in the lobby. Some decent damage, but I've also only died once. Most of my team only died once. Like, whatever. And I've got 6 kills, and I think a few of those are just me alone, or mostly me. I don't know. I feel like this is simple, and I'm playing it well. But like I said, I'm gonna try to stay on it. Like, normally if I'm in my normal support role here, I just go Zen and set it on it to make it easier on me. Because then I can just discord the tank and hit the melee button repeatedly, and I don't even have to aim. But, you know, it's more fun when I do something I don't normally do. Although, on the tank thing, I only played Ryan, which is something I normally do. I normally am not even just like a Ryan main, I'm a Ryan 1 trick, normally on my main. So that wasn't like something I wasn't used to. But this is. I don't play low support, and even when I do, it's just a mix. I meant to throw that over the shield, but that was my lack of on-played sunshine.
Oh.
Please, can you not finish that? Good shield with it around.
Your res side. Your res zone. Kill on him.
And Ramstone.
Oh, no.
Ripper.
Why is that Reaper cooking, man? Oh god. I
Nice,
almost
good
died
shit,
there.
Biggie, biggie.
Whoops. It would be interesting though if I went 5-0 here and I did place masters or something. Just this is based off the same quickplay games, the same win rate, just less play time. So is it because I have less games that the algorithm feels less strong about me? I don't really know. I also don't know where this sim is, and that's okay. There's a
Thank you.
might not have been my best nano, but I should have been healing that guy a little bit more than I was, so it's kind of me making up for it. If that makes sense. Could play high ground here, but I feel like this back guy is just easier. I think a better on him might have been high ground here, but whatever. I don't care. Yeah, sorry if this one's less entertaining to watch and more boring or whatever. But I am more focused than I was in previous games. I flicked that up for no reason.
Watch it there.
My Kree could have gone one tapped if that went through window, which I guess it didn't for reasons unknown. My Doom just committed suicide. Can't help people through everything.
No more.
Thank you.
On the flip.
Oh, there's one. I'm dead. This is my first time I pushed up and I'm dead for it, because they have their own Ana. I figured the people with me would have walked up with me. Was I alone maybe? Whatever. This game almost guaranteed one. We didn't just build Nano Blade or Nano Demon or whatever and we'll win. That was the only reason we lost this first fight of the entire game, is because I played aggro. Instead of just playing like a little bitch and sitting there at sniper sight lines. Like that was a deliberate misplay out of boredom. Cause I don't know, man. I don't like sitting back. I want to actually do things. And so does my Doom, I guess. We're gonna keep needing him and shit. Reposa. No beating that. We might be dead. By might be, I mean we're not dead. Until they walked into our spawn. I guess our Kree was down, because I think if we had our Kree there to pressure some damage there, they might not have walked toward us. Because he can't risk that. He could hit 3 headshots and kill you. Not that he has all game, but he could. There's nothing stopping you.
Huge. No.
That looked like a good chance to go for that. Where is that?
No. Got you, you good.
Also watch me miss like 10 shots on people. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason I play Reinhardt, not like Diva or whatever. Because I have 0 aim to speak of. But this is what happened when I tried like a Smurf account before. When I went 50 and 30 and I did tank, it placed me Masters 5 doing games like this. So I don't know, man. Ooh. Switch link bell. Might check out. Let's say hello and GG's. Twitch.tv/link bell. That's cool. He's not live. I don't know why you even... Is that just like a habit this guy built? Oh, never mind, he is live. Twitch did not even realize that guy was live. But he was Diamond 2 on at DPS, and he was Q with the Mercy. Interesting. And he's on the road to Masters. He's got this, man. Honestly, with the GGs. Oh, he went live 20 seconds ago, that's why. Well, if you ever see this, Mr. Link Bell, GG's. Played a good Genji. Yeah, we waited 5 minutes to queue for a Diamond 1 game. That's very funny. On Havana, interesting. Going through the inside of Havana should be a pain in the ass. Whatever. Did I update my overlay? Kinda forgot if I did. Okay, I did. Yeah, 1-0. Yeah, my game is like stuttering. I don't know what that's about. Let me try the usual fix. Video. Reduce buffering on, apply. Look around for a second, and now it's not doing it at all. Well, it's starting to do it again, but then you turn it back off for that exact reason. And now my game feels smooth. Okay. I always forget the interact button, I think. What is the... I forget what I do every time to fucking do this. But there's a certain bind or input where you can go into spectate mode on Lucia's serve. And I always click it by mistake. And I don't even remember what it is. I just pressed the button. I'm spectating! Oh, this time there's actually 10 people in, so that makes sense. Let's try the other one then. Lucia search baby. With a negative ping. It's definitely a little bit more than 3 players. Yeah. Wow, that sucked. But yeah, that was a pretty good first game. It was literally me just playing safe. My Doom and shit kept dying, but like, I never really did, so we won. And obviously it was good that my Mercy was looking to keep me up as the other support. There was a lot of times where I could have died to something, and then my other support walked to me, and then I lived forever, because 2 supports healing each other are pretty much completely unkillable unless you're on something like Widow or Hanzo. I think even most DPS will struggle to kill 2 supports healing each other unless they have, for example, a Mercy Pocket or Nano, which is basically a support in a DPS versus 2 supports. And I don't think that's true for any other role. I mean, like, even with 2 tanks, like, the only reason they'd be hard to kill is because Defense Matrix is stupid or whatever. Or because Double Shield is very dumb. But that's why they removed 2 tanks, so now we're having, I feel, similar issues with 2 supports, where they can kind of just keep each other up forever. Yeah, not the finest run, but now I'm on the leaderboard. It looks all bugged, that's kind of funny. Okay, I definitely want to look up more to get over this or whatever. How do I want to do this? Look up, look up. Boom, boom. Okay, I've already fucked up. What we got? New PB. Nice. Do you go from here, maybe? I don't know. I guess we'll never know, but we actually found a game too. We'll see how this goes. Diamond 1 again, so it just seems, you know, it confirmed my rank, I guess. It's just kind of weird to me. Even if I go 5-0 here, I feel like I'm still gonna just place like Masters 5 or something. That's really weird. That's really weird how that works then. This is more... I would actually be less confused if this put me in GM. But now I'm more confused because it's... Maybe it looked at my stat line in my quick play games and assumed, you know, this is the stat line. Every support that's gone the GM has had this exact stat line in quick play games. And then they put that together. And then they're like, okay, this guy's Masters 5 support. Which would actually be interesting, because like there's a few ways this could work. 1, same IP and hardware, so it puts me into the same rank just by default. 2, similar stats to what I normally have, because it's not like I played any differently when I was winning my quick play games. And then 3, the third and final option is I don't fucking know. Those are like the main 2 actually. I don't know why I said 3. Maybe it's something in my mind, I just forgot it. But it's like those are the 2 possible things. Maybe the stat line is like that. Maybe something got unlocked with my tank. Because in Overwatch 1, the highest you could place was, I think, 3,700? Maybe I'm wrong with that. Maybe it's 3,900, which would be Masters 1. And maybe because my tank dominated so hard in my quick play games generally, like I had some really high stats and just basically solo carried a lot of my lobbies. Maybe that triggered them to know, like, oh, this is a Smurf, and it set off the Smurf alarm. But when I'm just playing some standard ass Ana, there's like, yeah, this guy's Masters, yeah, or like this guy's winning, but he's nothing special, which would put me in Masters, which is the previous highest. That could maybe be how the Smurf prevention works. Is like, unless, you know, if they notice something that seems to be either cheating or like smurfing, like where your stats and win rate and whatnot are really high, Maybe that's it, because it's clearly not just win rate. If it was just win rate, the win rate is the same between my support and my tank. It's not the account, because I'm on the same account that did just place GM3 on tank. I need to play back more. Just play the game even safer. That chunk is dead, I think. I don't know, am I getting better teams or is this me? I genuinely could not tell you. I'm also gonna just keep reduce buffering him because I don't know, man. The game is choppy when I don't have it on. Like, my PC can actually handle more than 60 FPS. For me, even though I have a high refresh rate monitor and stuff, I've noticed diminishing returns after 60 FPS, so for me, I don't really care to bother. Mainly because I also play a lot on Steam Deck.
You slept?
Yeah, we don't have Visor yet. I think that's what I'm gonna hold this for. Aim challenge. Okay, Junk's fine. I figured he would walk in and Visor. Thinking higher elo he wouldn't. But whatever. It's about mercy. Yeah, it was just mainly to counter Sojourn ult. That Ana's behind glass. It just did not register for me. No. You're dead. Can't save you from that. I'm hoping someone else touches Kurt. There's the Pharah, that's been pretty common so far. Yeah. I'm not beating Pharmacy on my own until the new support here is out. I'm genuinely thinking of becoming a support main literally because the new support here is just a better DPS. And like people like him, like I just saw like the great season 6 debate by SCB. And they basically, there's ML7, like really good support player who would still dominate on DPS. And he said something along the lines of the fucking DPS have more impactful damage. Like the damage numbers are the same between supports and DPS a lot of the time. And he said that's not an issue with the supports doing too much damage. He said that's just a problem with your damage having less of an impact. But I think with the new support hero, like the Yari, assuming that the numbers aren't tweaked, I feel like her actual raw damage numbers are so high that I'm more scared of fighting in a Yari than I am like a McCree. It's just true. I like, she basically is like a smaller hitbox, more mobility, a lot of self-sustain, and then the same damage output as McCree, but all on the support hero. I like Ana has the same damage output, but she doesn't have the same mobility and self-sustain. Like, Ana does a lot of healing and helps her teammates a lot, but I think outside of obviously nading yourself for like a quick 50 health, you don't really have any bonus self-sustain that most characters don't have. I did hit the Ana there apparently, which I didn't think was the case. Fuck it, we're doing this. Okay, he held Visor, that was a mistake. What the hell? I figured he gets nanoed, he pops the nano Visor. That is the standard gameplay loop. But whatever. I gotta focus down their Mercy more. Probably my job here. Okay, hopefully that kills something. I thought Soldier might go across there. That's good, but that's gonna get Rose. Unless that was off the map, which gets pretty good. Nice, airshot by my junk right there. We do still have a massive lead from early on, but we do need to figure out an answer to this Pharah, which I think should be me, realistically. I mean, obviously Soldier should be the real answer, or like one of the other DPS, but I think I might have to be the person to deal with it. Because we are in Diamond 1. And Fair is a problem character up until, like, from my experience as a tank player, Fair is a problem up until about high masters and even in GM and stuff. I mean, I almost got carried by one going like 5 and 14 and just shield botting. Mainly Pharmacy. Raw Pharah though, I think you can genuinely just solo people on Raw Pharah up until like Masters 2 or something. Obviously you can do it from there, but it requires you to actually have some like real teammates doing things. Some of these fuckers are not real. Okay, yeah. There's some movement. Where did that Zarya go? Did she just back out through the middle? I guess I must have missed that. Double damage anti is crazy. 100 damage for the auto aim nade. I say auto aim nade because it's like near impossible to miss. I think I just play back here. I guess I could get up top with them, but I think this is probably a better place to be. No, okay, now with where my team's playing, I should have went up. I'm gonna go a long way around. That's a bit of a whiz. Actually, no, fuck it. My team's pushing up here. So wait for him to go in. I warned him a few times this time, because I should have done that to begin with, to be honest. So, like, for me, there's sometimes I just expect a nano to happen. And a lot of time I get it, because I play with similar people a lot of time. Did I think? No. Dead. I messed up. I shouldn't have repeated that. That was a mistake. My Zarya even like tried to save and help me from that, but that was literally just a mistake. Because I don't play this role. I'm gonna make mistakes like that. I can coach people on how to not make these mistakes and to get them to GM, but I don't care enough to play this role properly. Or fucking play enough to get this as muscle memory to actually play it better. But I think I have the knowledge within me of how to improve this. No, whatever. I thought someone would be on the left there, but I guess they backed. Alright, my Zarya's pushing in, my BAP does not have cart, so I'm gonna get cart. I was gonna say my BAP is cart, so I'm gonna walk up the stairs, which is what I would have done. But my BAP does in fact have cart. But you can see my deaths are a lot higher this time, because I've been playing less safe after that last one. Let me play safer. Window crazy mode. Window is like a low elo thing that like gets more value than normal than the lower elos. Who the fuck is May contesting from behind the wall there? That's crazy. Yeah, let's play that. Damn. Yep. I literally just back up and get more value the further back I play. There you go. It's another cleanup. Oh, you hit him with the GG easy? Oh, that's funny, man. If this guy's also smurf. Is the Ana like silhouette you get from quick play? Nope. Yeah, this guy's Diamond 1 Masters 5 on like a smurf himself. But on DPS he's higher. And he got placed higher, he got placed Masters 1, so maybe it understands what a main role is. That actually is interesting. With that guy now here, I can check, cross-reference some stats, and see what we're looking at here.
Someone needs to show how it's done.
But yeah. Let's see. Their last match, fun game. This is my fellow Smurf. If I look at his quick play stats, thanks for making this public, by the way. Yeah, look at that. So it's by most played role. He had 45 wins on DPS, and then a little bit less and more on tank and support. And if you look at comp, off of initial placements, I don't think he got placed. I mean, he clearly at the highest got placed Master 5 and support. So it might be by pure playtime, meaning if I want to get a GM support account, I might have to make a new account and play only support on it. Like, because here his overall most played in quick play was just DPS. I mean, it literally, like, everything here is pretty much DPS. The win rate is probably not important. Like, his Genji win is probably not even that great, 64, yeah. That's not a good number. Like, his overall stats, he went like that 50-30 route. But since his most played role was DPS and quick play, it put him higher when he got to comp. It seems like he placed Masters 1 and then lost some games in the second thing and went down to Masters 2. There's no other way that this stat line here shows up. So he got placed Masters 1. And then here he got back to Masters 1 after 5 more. So, like, yeah. And then I just happen to be a lot better at my main role than the others. So for me, it placed me GM here. And I guess Masters 5 is just the default if it's clearly still a Smurf, but they don't know exact. And if you win all your games, I think Masters 5 is where they put you. I mean, we'll see that in a sec. You can see right here, he placed Masters 5, he placed Masters 1, he placed Diamond 3 for Tang, because he played Doom. Doom requires some commitment to be good at, and I don't have that commitment. Most people don't. It's not easy to put in that type of commitment to get good at Doom. I have a lot of respect for people who are good at Doom. They obviously are complete hell to play against, but I do have a lot of respect for them as people who just actually put in time to get good. It's like when I get dominated by a good Widow, sometimes it doesn't even, I don't even feel great about stuff like that. Because it's like, I mean, obviously they put in time to get good aim or whatever, but that might not be time into Overwatch or the specific character or whatever. Like, you could have a GM level Widow that is just mechanically good and played Kovacs for 10 hours a day. And I don't respect people who lab. I think it's so fucking boring. I mean, it's interesting because I go into like customs and stuff to test out certain things. Like there's like a Ryan Shattersall tech. I wanted to check if it still worked before getting into quick play. Or like the Life Weaver, if you didn't know, if Life Weaver pulls you and you shatter as you're getting pulled up, you get like catapulted into the fucking stratosphere. And to learn and practice that, I did go into custom games and do 5 minutes of practice for that. So I guess maybe I'm a bit of a hypocrite, but I don't know, man. I get bored. Like when I played like Smash Bros with my friends, a lot of them, well, not a lot of them, but some of them did some labbing to like improve on characters or learn certain combos or whatever. And I just play the game. I mean, most of my time Overwatch is just playing the game. There's a few things like that weird tech that I've labbed a little, but 99% of it I just try live. And if it fucks up, I die or lose the game or whatever. Like the one that comes to mind for me, and this is something I'll do in a custom now because I already have known. Well, I've learned myself that I can do it. At least I'd like to think so. On Lijiang Tower, on the fucking not control center, like the one with the open gap. I learned the Ryan roll out because it's not like hard thing to do. It's not control center, so I have to reboot it. But there's like a nice rollout on the tower map, and I just did that one live, and I failed like 7 times before getting it once, and I feuded through games. Stop putting me in control center. What the fuck is this? It's random which of the 3 you get. There's a way to make it pick one of the 3, but I'm too lazy to fucking figure out how to do it. Is it garden? It is garden. So in garden, you go about like halfway down here. I saw this in a YouTube video. You hold space and cancel pin right at the end, and you get across there. You'd normally get across smoother. I timed that really early. That's what that means. But if I, let's get rid of these like railings. Just most of the time they're not here. I don't even know if people generally break them or if they just like aren't there. But either way, and there's one you can do here. Similar thing. And yeah, I learned those in comp. I was playing with other people. They could confirm. I could. No, not that I care to have them confirm this. They could confirm I died. I literally lost like 3 games like that, just fucking that tech up. I still don't get it always. Because I don't actually know when it buffers the jump, because I was holding jump there. If you hold jump with Reinhardt as you pin, Like I'm holding jump here. I don't have a keyboard input or anything, but just trust me. And then I cancel pin toward the end, it auto jumps. But I think early on it might not. I actually never tested that. I'm testing it now for the first time. But if I hold it and I cancel right away, does it jump? It does jump. So I don't know. I guess I fucking suck. But it does take a second to jump. But this is something I practice in normal games, not in queue. In queue, I'm normally just doing like Lucio serve. But yeah, this is a fun rollout on Ryan. I normally, almost every time I go back here, not because it's optimal, just because it's fun. I do this in literally all my games. If you see me, I'm gonna do this shit. I'm just gonna let you know. And there's a few other places where this Ryan jump tech is useful, but this is the main one that I found. I don't think you can do it here, though. Actually, maybe you can make that if the fence isn't there. They kind of look doable. But yeah, the shatter tech I was talking about is the only one I know to do it on is on, I think it's not, oh no, it's Watch Punch Gibraltar. That's the one. That's what I'm thinking of. And since these queue times are absurd, because I guess we're an unranked account, because on my main at the same elo, my queue times are about a minute. So clearly something is, something malicious is brewing. Why am I on Lijiang? Did I keep it enabled by mistake? Let's say it was, fuck, where's it going? Watch Punch Gibraltar, I guess. Yeah, there's a place where if I guess I have to wait for ult to charge or whatever. Or maybe I spawn in like an enemy bot or something to charge it off of. Add AI. Let's get like a tank. And add one to team 2. There you go. I don't know if they spawn until I start the match. I might have to start the match to kind of do it. But there's a funny little shatter spell spot. And this is something I did. I actually was gonna lab this. I forgot to do it, and I didn't actually end up labbing. But I did just try it randomly in game when I was actually on this account in the quick play games. I tried this just for fun, and it did work. So this is like the other thing I've labbed. But everything else, I don't think I've labbed. Like stuff like hardcore though, I have technically labbed, but it's just because I'm in queue and there's literally nothing else to do. It's not like I went out of my way to queue Doom Parkour and just do that randomly some afternoon. It is something I lab though. Technically, like the only reason I know how to do any Lucy or Doom movement is just because the queue times have been long for me in the past, especially with Copa Lucia Ball, which was the competitive Lucia Ball game mode they got rid of. My queue times on that were in average about 45 minutes a game. Like just most games took me 45 minutes because I was top 100 on ladder, and most of the other 100 players just went on Smurf accounts instead of queuing again. And then at one point I had an 8-hour queue, so I did a lot of Lucio surf and watching YouTube and shit during that time. That was, yeah. I'm never gonna do shit like that again. If I ever get a queue that goes past like 30 minutes and it's not something super necessary, I'm not gonna sit there. I'm just gonna cancel queue and play a different mode. Like with Bounty Hunter, there was a recent thing that came out. There's like some achievements related to that. I wanted to play to do them, but I'm not gonna sit there because I was 30 minutes in the queue. I wasn't gonna sit there and wait for it, so I ended up playing 3v3s or something instead. But back when Lucy Ball was a thing, and it was really fun for me, it still is probably my favorite game or game mode out there. Sorry, my favorite game mode out there. For Overwatch especially, that's like the only reason I played Overwatch 1 toward the later seasons, was just waiting for Lucia Ball. Okay. We need to help our hard. Also keep an eye on this gym. Force that brig up by just tossing into randomly. What was I bring that up for? Oh yeah, but that was a wild time in my life where I was willing to, was willing to sit there for 8 hours just to play a 3-minute round of Lucia Ball. And honestly, if I had some of the lobbies and games I did back then, I probably would do it again. Because the people playing Copa Lucia Ball from like 2017 to like 2019, after 2019 a lot of people quit. But up until that time, all the people there, all the people in the community, really fun people. Yeah, we have some fun combos and voice chat and shit while we're playing. The games themselves are all really fun and competitive and shit. Okay, this hog should go up. I should be the one on cart. Hello? Fuck. Fuck. Get the fuck out there. Bruh. Okay, this hog doesn't want to take space, which, to be fair, he's in Masters. It's not a normal Masters thing to want to do.
Patience and progress.
Okay, I should have thrown that nade earlier, would have gotten the kill. Nice hook.
I am unbreakable. You're powered up. Get in there.
Fuck it, man. Not my finest nano, but I don't need to do my finest nanos. That was a nano for, just to keep him up, honestly. That's fine. We're at 0 deaths, I can keep it that way for a while. Yeah, so hard to hit the sleep on the Doom that is forced AFK.
I see you.
They're so mad. They're so mad. They wanted to kill my hog really bad there. Yeah, I should be on curve here. I was gonna nade. Didn't come in on time. Damn, that didn't hit Burn. I was thinking that because Gundy's behind, my team did figure that out. This team's good, to be fair. This time it's just hard team get. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't even remember. I was talking about Lucy Ball. Those games were fun. Names I can remember off the top of my head. There's a guy called Ash. There was a combo called Twist and Swift. We trio queued at some point before all of us got to GM and top 500. That was in 2017 specifically, because those people I haven't played with since 2017. I mean, I meet Twist on ladder every now and then, but Swift I never do. Because he was a season 1 Copa top 500. I unfortunately only got top 500 season 2 onward in Copa Lucia Ball, which means I don't have the anime spray, which is I'm still very sad about, because I unfortunately during the second half of the season could not play the game. That was literally the only reason I didn't get it. I was en route to get it. I was at some point 100 SR off, and I would have grinded enough to make it. That is the wrong person, but whatever, works out. Ended up killing the Doom. I forgot that it even died, to be honest. This is me playing on autopilot and support, because my team is just much better. You know, I saw the Nano Visor there and I just went to go for it. Just on cooldown. The nice part with Nano is you can force, if your DPS or whatever never use ults, you can force them to just toss their ult out. Yeah, see ya, bozo. The fact that Ana players will act like sleep. Okay, dude, for that sleep is nuts. Like any sleep on a dashing Genji or whatever, especially with Nano Blade. Not that I used Nano Blade or Blade at all there, but when they have Nano Blade, I respect the fuck out of those sleeps. But 90% of sleeps are like incredibly easy to hit. You can see I miss most of my normal scoped in shots and shit, but I've been hitting a lot of sleeps. But yeah. Curious to see what happens here, because we're 3-0. The other one we started GM4 in our first ever game, but we started Diamond 1 here, and now we're 3-0. So I'm curious to see, because now we're in a Masters 4 lobby and we won again. We actually had high healing numbers and damage and shit. Like, I don't know. I should have had more damage, to be honest, but I'm playing on autopilot and keeping it easy, so whatever. There's a nice 3-0. We now finally have Wrecking Ball. Yeah, after having been GM3 on tank and being halfway through support, I finally am allowed to play the ball hero that is incredibly fun to play, at least for me personally. Anyway, let's see if I can actually do that. Is there like an instant infinite ults? Let's see. Workshop codes. Infinite ult skirmish. But there's a way to do this. Infinite ult, maybe? Unlimited ultimate. This one's called ultimate only, but I don't know if I can change the map on it. Hopefully it doesn't break it. Anyway, let's go to, is this deathmatch only? Fuck. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have it. Fuck, man. Actually, I could probably change it if I go to Ryan or General. Ah, Ultimate Generation. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. Ultimate Duration. I mean, normal. Doesn't really matter. Did I do spawn with Ultimate ready? I hope I did. Let me check that real quick. It is enabled. And then I need to go to maps. I think I might have to reset to be able to get where I want to go. I'll just watch point. Yeah, because it's his deathmatch. Let me just exit to make it simple. I want to show off that Rhine stall tech. I plan on doing a lot more, maybe even making a video out of it. Because I saw a video that was released like 4 years ago on it, and it was really fucking cool. So I want to do it now. That's literally the whole motivation there. Boom, 500, 500, 500. Yes. 0 ability cooldown. Boom. Alright. And this one's really easy to do. That's why I tried this map. And it's also still in rotation. Most of the spots I've seen this used on are on maps that don't exist anymore, like Temple of Anubis and Hanamura. Those maps don't exist. So let's do a map that does. Alright, so if you go right here, up against this thing, we can actually stand here and like kind of hump it by holding W. And if I then pop ults during that, it stalls it here. And it does a little funny visual where my hammer is constantly swinging like I'm about to shatter, but it doesn't shatter until I actually let go of it. And I did actually use that in a quick play game and got 3 people with it, which I'm pretty proud of. But yeah. There's also you mess around with Rhine Tech or whatever, but I don't have a mode for this. I didn't know it was this easy to set up. I don't know, man. Where else could I even use the Rhine jump tech? I can't really think of a place. Maybe up here? I don't really know. I've always actually thought about doing something like this where I walk around on Rhine and check places I can like pin over to or whatever. Like, you know, if I can pin from here to here. Which I don't think I can do, but it's worth a shot. Whoa! That's a use for it. You can't do that normally. Okay. You hold the spacebar, you do the pin, you can now get up here. That is actually pretty cool. No shot this makes that. That's just not a gap you can make. It's worth an attempt. So. Actually, I don't know. I wasn't really an attempt. I don't think that'll work, but it's worth an attempt. I mean, I can try it. Fuck it. Yeah, okay. Not enough there. I think if you got on those boxes, you could probably make it to the plane, but I don't know how you'd get there on Rhine other than maybe a life reaver pedal. But I don't have someone here to test that with me right now. I don't know. What else could I... What's another funny interaction I could do? And you could combo this with Shatter to do some goofy stuff. And I do this, and then... Boom. That's pretty cool. Whatever. I think you can use it to get over that gap, if I'm not mistaken. I think I did that before. Not 100%, but I think you do this. Fuck. I think that's... I believe that's the thing you can do on Run. Not 100%. Maybe if I combo with Shatter. Fuck. Is this not possible? I don't know. Maybe it is something I did on Ball, because it's really easy to do on Ball. You press the spacebar. But it seems so doable. I can't think of a reason why it wouldn't be. Or whatever. I guess it's not. I don't think that's a gap you can make either. It's always worth a shot. The other thing surprised me, but that's too much of a gap right there. I was wondering if you could do this. Maybe you could actually go from there to there, but that really wouldn't do anything for you. Yeah, that isn't gonna happen. Anyway. Long ass keys, man. These keys are stupid. I guess tank keys are just down because, like I said, there's no tank players. I mean, we could check. It's been a day. You'd see some of the leaderboards should have developed, right? I think last time we checked, they were at 150 on GM players. And now, if we look, we're all the way down to almost 200. Versus tank, I think we were at 70. Maybe we're at 71. 88. Like, we're not getting anywhere. I don't know, man. I can't think. We're not even at a full list of tank players yet. This is what open queue normally looks like at this point. Open queue might have 300 diamond players on the leaderboard at this point, but no one wants to play tank, especially not for 50 wins. So other than these few psychos here, like Jackson Gamer or Jackson Gamer. I don't know why I read the G twice. Or Jackson Gamer. Other than a few psychos like that guy, no one really wants to play. Most of the people that have played this so far, especially the ones in like GM1 and stuff, I actually know a few of these people. Not gonna mention which ones. I don't know if they want to associate with me or whatever, but fucking I know a few of those people, and they play literally just to rank camp. They play their 50 wins as early as possible, so they don't have to worry about it for the rest of the season. We're up to Masters 3. I haven't really done anything. Like, I don't know. Maybe we get place GM, but this one was more of a constant winning type of thing. Rather than I got boosted here. Like, this is actually normal. There's on a Smurf account, post placements, they normally okay then.
True.
On a Smurf account post placement, they normally adjust your rank hard. Like, if I played tank again, I went 0-15, I think it would put me in maybe even diamond. And if I go even I don't know, 5 and 8, they might even bring me down to like GM5. Because they are harsher once you are placed, but if you just do your placements, then that's what you get. Tank what you running? Oh shit, a base tank mirror. I'm gonna I'll give it to him. I just said gross, okay. I thought that might be a base tank mirror, but no, it's just cringe. Means yeah, now we're in Masters 4, I guess. Yeah, like we get placed like Masters 2 or something that is like low-key deserved. Because I have been winning. But it's so weird that it's not actually weird that we start Masters 5 with the win rate like that. Like, this is actually what I expect to happen. The fact that I placed like GM3 or whatever is ridiculous. I have to reload. I mean, why did my Hanzo leave that? I think my Hanzo was... No, maybe I saw Lucio and I thought it was my Hanzo. That sucks.
I got right.
Oh, nice, right there. That's always fun. Yeah, I'm just not peeking. I don't trust this Hanzo. Like the enemy Hanzo, I have no reason to doubt mine right now or whatever, but I don't trust that the enemy Hanzo will miss. The enemy Hanzo's been missing all game, I normally just peek anyway. It's like, the fuck's he gonna do? Just miss again? Their Hanzo's already hit me once. Even if it was like a rare thing, it won't happen again. I want to make sure it doesn't happen again. Can't help my Hanzo there. I can't believe I missed that sleep there. That was just stupid on my part. Their Hanzo is just walking on us. I should focus him a bit more. The Hanzo here is still interesting in Overwatch because he has that one-shot craziness potential. And it lets you carry games like their Hanzo's doing right now. I should not have been unscoped there. Literally got my Twerp killed.
It's pretty good though. We gotta go left side.
Oh, he got him.
Honestly, just probably gonna go
Still,
in.
yeah.
Go.
I feel like we should wait for their tank. Our tank gets back faster. Like, easily.
Bro, their Hanzo messed. Their Hanzo just fucked me. Nah, their Hanzo just booty clapped me.
Slaps.
Watch your shadow, watch your shadow.
Even mana. Probably my run. I feel like Torp can get value out of it, but he has to be in. Versus Ryan should be pretty guaranteed easy value. My Ryan needs to walk.
Let's go.
He was willing to go in on Winton, but not Ryan. Could go and do that. If I have to use Nano to force my Ryan to actually hold W, then so be it. I don't understand if he's trust us to keep him up on Winston, but not Ryan.
Can you
Whatever.
switch Lucio, please?
We swapped the Lucio, it's not a Lucio issue. And this guy should probably swap because our tank doesn't know how to play with the character.
Alright, just for this first point. Let our
Oh,
support
whatever.
care.
It's every shot there.
Fucking canso, bro. Push, va haciendo torre.
Like,
Yo!
what you gonna do?
Yeah,
What
their arms
are
are
you
just sitting
gonna
up
do?
there and fucking pounding our booty cheek.
This is real. Yeah, this is like an echo something's popping off for a widow. This is true. You can't. I don't know, man. But to be fair, whatever that jump was he's trying, he's not really helping the situation. I mean, I'm probably not either. Like, I should probably be able to damage this hunter, do more sleeping him or whatever. But whatever. This one's probably a loss. We got some tilt in here. I'm tilted. Tank's tilted.
In the
And that's it, really.
arms
This other
of
support is
the
not tilted. Or if he is, he's landing it well.
fly away.
He said his DPS stats, but he's the one with the missing numbers. I understand my DPS just shot the Ryan done nothing really all game, but like, still. Run Diva. Whoa. It's funny he calls Winston cringe and then says Run Diva. Diva is cringe as fuck.
Leave a broken world
You can't tell the enemy tank to run something specific after you don't mirror. Like, he asked, what are you playing? He said Winston. He's like, ah, fuck you, I'm not running Winston. And then he's saying, play Diva. Like, as we're losing. The fuck? That is weird. That's a weird behavior, Mr. Eye Pocket. Mr. Private Profile. All I'm saying is people with private profile are always toxic. This fucker's public profile, and he's like an exceptionally positive player. Unfortunately, he dropped out of GM, but I think he can make it back. A lot of hitting GM is pure mentality. The first time I had GM on Ryan was when I got Giga boosted, but like, you know, when you realize it's either you or like, you know, some games are just losable or whatever, and you just play anyway. That's how you win. Like, if you watch my unranked to GM on Reinhardt, the first game we would have lost if half my team wasn't just like
Holy fucking soy bitch!
real.
That's crazy!
Real
Bro,
and true.
your tank has double your damage and then you start throwing? That's crazy.
That is a report.
That's
That is fucking weird.
crazy.
That is genuinely crazy. Yeah. Like, bitching all game and then AFKing the second half, that's just, you're fucking bitch. I'd rather he fed. I don't care if you're gonna throw or lose or whatever, but if your ass is not just gonna send it down mid or at least do something, and you're just gonna actually AFK, you're a fucking bitch. I've never, to my memory, AFK'd again. Maybe I did though. I don't know. If I'm exceptionally tilted, I might have done it. But normally I just fucking leave. Like, if I'm really tilted and I'm gonna fucking be a problem, I leave and just, you know, I take my ban, I get out the fucking game. Because like, it's just, I don't know, it's a pitch move in my opinion, just actually AFK. I had to wait 6 minutes for that game just for you to fucking give up after 10 seconds.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
Or at least confirm with the team before, like, because like sometimes people are just like, yeah, well, you know, it's mainly because we all just knew we were gonna lose, but some people want to play it out. So ask your team. I've had some games where I'm thinking about leaving or whatever. I'm like, are you guys okay if we just lose this? And then, if they say yes, then we actually all collectively do some goofy shit. Not even AFK, even then. We normally just do some goofy shit where we like all like, rush their spawn door or something.
Mercy on call.
Where am I supposed to go here? Is that my... I don't have anything else. Oh, I know what this is. It's a B-hop. I have to walk off, then float. Get jump. But fucking... If they say no, I actually play out the game. Even if I'm on tilt, I play out the fucking game. I try a little bit more because my team actually has a drive to win and they're not going to just be flaming me. But if they don't respond, I normally leave. That's when I leave because they don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. They didn't say yes or no, so I'm not gonna be a little bitch, but I'm gonna fucking leave the game. That's my... How the fuck do I pick up this orb? Oh, never mind. But that's my philosophy to it. Everyone has their own. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people think I'm a fucking bitch for leaving games or whatever, but I don't know, man. I play this game to have fun. I don't have fun with no comms in games I'm losing. If it's no comms I'm winning, I'm okay with it, but if it's no comms in games I'm losing, I got nothing, man. What the actual fuck am I supposed to do here? That's disabled. Like, does this give me second GA or something? What the actual fuck am I supposed to do here? Or am I supposed to somehow... Actually, what am I doing here? Maybe I'm stupid, because you have to get there. You have to go off that Mercy. Like, The only thing I can think of is going off of this other Mercy when they make some progress. He left, yeah. I actually am at a loss here. This seems like some jank. This is already, like, pretty difficult, assuming your goal is just to get to this window. So how do you do both? And what is that yellow icon on the orb mean? Double click to show controls. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know. How do level 6? Because I've had some people say, like, it's okay to AFK lost games just outright, and I disagree with those people. I've had, like, people I've talked to, people I've played with. And I feel like that's the weirdest take I've ever heard. I don't know, man, just leave the game. They're like, well, I don't want to get banned. But it's like, don't fucking AFK then. The fuck? I leave the game because I'm tilted. I don't want to be here. I don't want to play, but, like, that's a built-in mechanic to leave the fucking game. It's not, like, built into fucking AFK. That's you being a little bitch, trying to avoid your ban and play another game for free. You know, not getting any type of punishment or anything that the game's intended. If the game doesn't want you to leave at all or anything, then, like, that's up to them. Do I have to B-hop this or something? Dude, I actually don't know. My only guess is a B-hop. I'm holding space. Like, actually, dude, I need someone to do this. I don't understand it. Everything else has been so easy at this point. I've never seen something like this. Let's see if this guy fucking shows me how it's done. Is it actually that crazy fucking strafe thing you just did? What the hell? I actually don't know. I'm very curious. It's like, what do you do? I figured it reset or boosted you or something. Like, maybe because they have some things in customs where orbs like that will boost you up into the air. My only real thought is that if he's floating there like that, I can abuse that.
Hello there.
I would do. I have no fucking clue. Oh, guys, heroic. No. When the guy was on level 10, I was gonna go off him. But they've gotten past that point.
I have my eye on you.
Actually, like, what do you... Wait a fucking second, what? How did that collect the orb? Let's go. Let's come off me. Oh, for me, lol. That's I literally don't know what they expect from me there. And what is that? This is one where you expected to turn, I see. Like this one makes more sense. I could kind of get behind it. I suck at it, but I'm looking down specifically because that the fact that wow. That's clearly what you have to do here. This one's intense, dude. Most Mercy parkour is not this fucking hard. This one is brutal. Just like this queue time. I don't know why my queue time's so high. It's just because everyone's playing support. Because I'm playing this 4 p.m. on a Saturday. But that is reasonable hours. I don't know, man. So we have like parkour as their ball parkour. Moira parkour. What the hell does that imply? What is there to parkour with a Moira? You have your fade and that's it? Hoping I go 5-0 here. I don't want to have a fucking long ass thing. Or just, you know, nothing happens. This is really just 50 things of fade. 50 shades of fade. Okay, well, what am I? Oh. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's certainly a workshop code. It's for people to feel better about themselves. I don't fucking know, man. Whatever. These two take for fucking ever, though. Like, normally when I'm queued and stuff, I'm like watching videos or talking to people, whatever. For this shit, I have music I'm listening to that you guys can't hear. It's also not on the recording because I figured for these ones, it doesn't make sense to have music in the background. It's supposed to be focused on the game or whatever. But for these ones, I'm just, you know, supposed to be tuned in. And it's very boring when I'm sitting there in queue for 6 minutes without, like, you know, YouTube or, like, dinner or something. To be fair, that dinner one's pretty specific. But it does happen sometimes. Sometimes I'll eat a meal over the span of, like, 2 hours. And I'll have, like, 3 slices of pizza and I take 2 bites in my 3-minute queues. But yeah. Let's just see what happens. That Genji's annoying. Okay, my tank is finally here. I think he just picked it. Should have thrown that higher. Well, this is one where my DPS are all flankers. Not being a Genji in a 1v1. No matter what I want to do, this is just not a winnable matchup. My DPS flanks did not pay out. I'm looking. Yeah. This one's might be rough. Ana does not really play well with flanker-based teams. And that seems to be what we have. We have like more of a dive comp. And I'm just gonna be left to die. I'm sure they'll dive will pay out the second time, but I'm gonna play even further back than normal. Because I don't trust their Genji not to dive me. Yeah, right there, was thinking of sleeping, but I figured he'd deflect, which is specifically why I did not. I fucking get it, bro. Holy shit, you say heal me and then you walk away. When I need heals like that, and I'm asking for heals from my fucking backline, I walk toward the backline. Even if they're in a weird place, it's kind of just, you know, my backline's retarded, and so be it. I need to play around it retarded. Okay, Rob Blade kills one, nice, and we do have the point. The dives are paying off better now, though. I should have just been playing back further from the start. That's normally, by the way, if you're always dying on Ana, I was getting hard dive. Your answer is normally just play further back, like right here. There's no reason for me to be this far back, because my tank is going to die solo, but that's for him to figure out. I do not trust being that far forward. I said group up there, by the way, to let my tank know I'm playing back here.
I think Zarya's gonna all be careful. Damn. Okay. Well, this is just fucked up. That is like TDPS Ultra Man. And my Lucio is running for the hills. Surprised Nano Ram didn't end up doing more. But I need to do more damage. I struggle to deal with Genjis. Maybe I just need to spam ping more, because normally I'd write, like, if I'm on my normal account here, I'm saying in voice. Normally I'm not writing shit. But first I check people in voice, and then I write, Genji's eating my fucking ass. Please help. But I'm doing no comms for these. Like, I need help with this Genji. I'm just not allowed to play the game. I also normally just go Zen here, because Zen has an easier time. With Zen kick, you can survive all the dives in the fucking world. At least for me personally, in my Masters 5 Elo games. I survive everything on Zen by literally just smashing melee. I've never, like, done anything else. Tank said VC, it means people probably aren't in here. I could check, but this is about to be last fight. I'll leave no ults. Where is their Genji? I don't trust this. Hear him. I can't peek.
Be careful, I'm in aim. That must stay.
Yeah, my tank's gonna go dive with them now, so I'm just gonna be left to die. That's part of the issues with one chicken sometimes. Some maps are just not built for you. I think Illios is probably one of the rougher on the maps. To be fair, I could play a lot better than what I'm playing right now. Like, if I had better aim, more confidence in my abilities and all that. And obviously, if I was calming with people, so that when I'm getting doped by Genji, people can help me. But, yeah.
Alright, we got this.
We got Genji, me, and Ryan here. I should ping the Genji more, to be honest.
Split up for a lot of that time. If we just group up together, we can win this.
This is also true. This is also just not the map to go Ryan on, though, as a Ryan player. Do not. If you're not, like, a one-trick, just swap Ryan on Ruin, not Ruins, on fucking Well. Ryan on Well is cancer. This is the worst map for Ryan, especially in higher elo, where people just play Echo Fair on here every time without fail. There's the Orisa. It's mainly because on this map, Orisa, Hog are the two dominant ones, so they can push and hook you into this shit. People generally do Orisa because she's easier, and right now way better. Dead. Trying to shot that Orisa, I don't think she knows there. But what you gonna do? My Lucio might actually be able to keep them up through this fight, though. Ships will win out. Yeah, we got it. We got their tank. That was the centerpiece. Lucio should be able to keep Ryan up if he plays safer. Or if they just kill everyone faster. And then Mei obviously can just solo the rest of whoever's up. I don't know how I didn't hit Lucio or Mei there. That didn't have to be a trade if I had better mechanics. Oh, whatever. I don't care much. I literally just don't play hit scan and shit like ever. And when I do, it's always in Masters 5 Diamond 1 where it doesn't have to be perfect. So I've never had a reason to really improve it. I'm done. Yeah, that was a good result. Forced me to die. I either gotta do a result or walk towards her team and die, because it pulled me in front of her. Which is abnormal. Normally it pulls me towards her. Whatever. As expected, Jank. There's a lot of things in Overwatch that don't work properly, but they're just kind of expected to not work properly, so it's okay. My team's playing good now though. This is mainly me. So just fuck her away from me. I tried naning Genji there, I'm not gonna lie. But whatever. If I was this guy who clearly wanted to play Winston initially, was this the Winston match? I thought this was the Winston match, but if it's not the Winston match, never mind. But this is a good Winston thing.
Yeah.
Their whole team gets fucked by Winston.
We just gotta do some, get some healings, DPS.
Could be.
Like, look, right here, man. Like, wall them off, please.
No, he's not here yet. That's not okay. You could blame Genji for that, maybe? You cannot blame me. She literally wasn't
You have anti for
one
that?
of us. I tried throwing it and you blocked it. That's their beat. Good answer. Crazy shot to hit. I could have naded myself to live that, but I figured he wouldn't hit that. That was nuts. I think if that was a body shot, I was completely fine, but that is just crazy. That is simply insane. While getting D.Va booped too, which I think Minty was gonna miss me. And then D.Va hitting him forced the headshot. We do have May ult. I would just probably pop in a second I get back here. I guess they got a risk of this, so you don't need any more. Okay, it's just me here. I'm dead. Misplayed my part. I don't know, this Genji needs to die. Need freeze, throw it down. Oh, no way did it. Okay. Freeze didn't get booped, but I think it's up in the air. Another loss. Unlucky. They're probably gonna be place Masters 5 with the same 5-4 ratio or some shit. That is how it is. I don't know how Ana beats Genji, to be honest. I'll be real. I don't know if they do.
I don't get what you guys were doing the whole time. Actually.
This guy can't be flaming everyone else. He didn't do much on tank either. My fella. That was the whole team issue. Ana's 10 deaths, yeah. There's a fucking Genji up my dick the whole game. Whatever. I mean, I had a high amount of deaths, but you'd use what you'd use. To be fair, I guess I could have had less deaths, but I would have also had nothing completed. I played that awfully fucking safe, I felt. I guess not safe enough, though, because I have to be fair, 90% of the time when I died to Genji, it was like, you know, he just was in dash range and killed me. But for some of those, he literally walked, like the one with Kiriko, where I slept Kiriko, I pinged her, and no one walked over, and then Genji jumped straight through the middle pit to get me. I don't think that's completely on me. I'll keep it a stack. Well, whatever. It's always, everyone's never at fault, including me. And that's not actually true. So clearly I must have done something wrong. I just don't know what. Fuck. Damn. How was it, like, the first time I did that, it worked better. Really? Do I have to crouch here? What? Do I have to go further from the side or some shit? I'm hitting my head on the ceiling. This like I feel like the rest of this will be way easier. With this first fucking jump is brutal. How do you do this? Ah. Dude, what the hell? How do? This requires some tech I don't know about. All I know with Mercy is like super jump with when you press the crouch button, but it's disabled here. There's the space, obviously. There's left shift for your ability, and then if you haven't, this parkour is specific, but if you haven't jumped yet, if you hold space, you'll do a B hop most of the time. But I'm trying that here, and it's not working most of the time. What changed there? I think that was buggy. Like, I think I respawned while still in, like, float mode, and that's the only reason that one works. But whatever, I'm not about to complain. Like, that was the annoying one, and now the rest of the map should be free. If I didn't suck, I have to look lower. Actually, maybe that's what it was. Maybe I looked, like, higher or something, or, like, at the right angle. Because where you look on Mercy determines how you get boosted, if you didn't know. So here I have to look up, and also just jump up. Oh, too high. This one's actually, most of the Mercy parkours are nice because they're really chill. But this one is pretty precise, at least for the starting jump so far. Why do I have to get the, what the fuck do I have to go? What? Is it because I have to do this? Because that is a thing, by the way, you can just jump through walls and shit by having a connection. Wow, that didn't count. Maybe actually that could have been... I don't think that was a thing for last time, but I've never had a Mercy parkour where you had to use the beam, and I like having the pistol out more, so it's surprising to me. Maybe this one's just free. But yeah, last game's unfortunate, happens. Whatever. Definitely a lot of times that was my fault, where I was playing too close and Genji hard punished me for it, but that's also abnormal in matches, like I might have been a smurf or whatever. Or just been more, had more freedom to think that game than he normally does. But fucking, what the hell? This seems like a B-hub one. Maybe don't trip on them, maybe have to look even lower. No, because that boosts me straight down. Maybe not straight down, but like some... Oh, maybe I just need a lesser boost, that's probably what it is. Nope. Even less. Even less? No way. Bro. What? Dude, how do you get less boost than that? You have to like frame one this shit. Too much. And then you have to also clear the gap is the problem. Without pressing S like I am there. What the fuck? Do you need to keep the speed that you get from the initial boost? Oh, do I have to just strafe out? I didn't even think about that. I think that might be it. Nope, because I lost all my speed. How do... Anyway, that last game, a lot of that was the no help thing. My Lucio was off doing his thing, my tank was off doing their thing. And then sometimes my Lei was there to guard me, but my Genji literally just, I don't know, they all have their own mission, which is fair. And normally I swap to Zen or something there so I can hold my own better, like Zen or Bab. Because Ana is really strong if you have even one person to guard you. Like that one game that we played, but even the first game, it might have been, a Mercy who guarded me whenever I got dove by like Reaper, Genji, whoever. Like that obviously made it way easier. Do I just not hold? Oh, that might be it. Don't hold wings until lit. That's probably what it was. I don't know why I'd never thought of that. We'll see.
Welcome to Esperance.
Swag for
Select your hero.
I like that though. Siren I played against. Bro, this was like an 8-minute queue. I think I played against the Siren guy before. Because this icon no one has ever used, but I've seen it before with that name.
I will not leave a broken world behind.
Remember, don't split the
Huh?
party.
Wait. Let me sit back up again. You aren't shit, guys. How would you say we're all shit? I didn't even know this read that. I'm looking last game I want to play.
5, 4,
Oh,
2.
what do you mean by that? Wow, we actually get to play the game. W. Damn, bro, support queues were this long all the time. It makes me want to play the role even less. Last time I played support, like 2-3 seasons ago, my queues were about a minute long. And that's the only reason I bothered playing it. Tank queues for me are like 10 seconds. No matter, I get 10-second queues in Diamond, I get 10-second queues in Masters 5. Most of my accounts are Masters 5, by the way. That's where, when I play a bit more of a feed hard playstyle, I have an account called Feed Hard, I've shown in my other videos. On that account, I play with a much more aggressive playstyle than normal, and the rank that normally gets me to is Masters 5, where I just basically pin into their team on cooldown. But those accounts are interesting because it's not me throwing or anything. I've never thrown on those accounts. I just play dumb playstyles from the get-go. I do it from before I get ranked all the way until I'm like 30 games in on the ladder. And sometimes those accounts keep going up, which is crazy to me. Because I don't play safer ever. I like with other accounts like this, it's like, oh, I need to back up, I need to play safer, I need to win this. But like on Feed Hard, it's like, nah, let me go for that back line. Doesn't matter. But just doing that every game gets me Masters 5. And most of the games I win, it's like my team just basically adapts to my playstyle, and then the games I lose, it's like, well, they just left me out to fucking dry. Did Nate wake that guy back up, I wonder? Oh, he was asking for healing and I was on autopilot. Unlucky. What a fucking shot! Holy! I thought this guy died. Damn! Okay, HVK. Go the fuck off. Actually balling out here. If that Kree's mad at me right now, he kind of deserves to be. I should have had like a lot of time when shit like that happens. Like, no, it was better to get this kill. I was not killing anything there. I was just on autopilot, and I didn't fucking pay. I figured the ball undove my Kree, but he actually kept fighting him, and I left him to die basically. Tapped the wrong person. Unlucky. Yeah, I went for a risky play to try to heal my Kree to kind of make up for the fact they didn't do it earlier, and I probably shouldn't have done that. Big mistake on my part.
I still have some fight in me. Alan.
The enemy's pushing. That's not good.
Justice delivered.
My bow doesn't mind here. Do I nano him? Yeah, the option for nano is ball or true. No one else gets it. Ball gets it, I'm dead. He'll figure out to do something with it or he won't. Either way, I toss it out. I'm not holding it for like 3 fights. I find that to be dumb. 9 times out of 10, tossing out an ult and getting minimal value is better than holding it for an optimal scenario. At least from my experience, but that's also as a tank player. I think Nano and stuff is generally better. Like Kiriko or Moira. I think Lucio Ana is better than Lucio Briggs, so I think you're tripping. Also weird for Tracer to ask, do you want someone to come with you? But Moira wouldn't come with you. Kiriko would, but Lucio should have been. I'm pretty sure he has been. And that's generally the complaint, is people ask for different supports when they're not being supported, but I believe Lucio is more than capable of supporting Tracer. Balls dives are annoying.
I go out on my terms.
There's a lot of Lucios in these games, though. It's pretty rare for me to, like, I don't see a lot of Lucios in my games. I mean, that's probably partially because of GM. Not too many Lucios, at least for me, in my GM games. But on support, I almost never see a Lucio duo. But then again, I normally play Zen more than Ana, because I think he's an inherently more guaranteed value hero. Ana's a witch.
They're moving the barricade.
Oh, lol. Lamau even.
I set the target.
Okay, to be fair, it's my fault. I didn't think we would use Pulse. I don't think even if I healed him, he would have lived there. I didn't mean to jump down. Large misplay. What's going on in these games? What the hell? Another leader? There's some on my team though.
One of these days I'll end up in Fiji.
Lucio molding? Question mark. Whatever. I don't report people if they leave, even if he said I fucking hate all of you and then left. Like, that's, you know, he got his temp ban or whatever. I do report people who just AFK though, cause fuck you. AFKing is beyond cringe. Unless it's in like a 4v4 or something. I actually kind of understand it in a 4v4 setting. Sometimes I do AFK in 4v4s. Generally because my team gives up. If we're losing and then someone leaves, then it's kind of okay to AFK. But if you're winning, I feel like I've won some 4v5s. Oh, my nano didn't go up, that's probably a good thing. Wonder if they're gonna type up a paragraph in there. What's going on here? Got him hard. Yeah, it's another loss. Unlucky. It's just happened a lot on ladder. The thing with any comp games is the games balance out. So you'll lose like 4 in a row, and then you'll win 4 in a row the next day. So I could always find this way to balance out. But yeah, whatever. This is DC or rage like we're supposed to now.
Play of the game.
Yeah. This HPK guy did kind of pop on me every time I saw him. Very good stuff from him. But yeah, Ana with ball is rough. Just not a good combination. I'll be honest. Can't follow up on a lot of what you want to do. When they asked for Moira or Kiri from either support, I think they were mainly asking me to go somewhere more mobile. I think even Zen has a better chance, because like I said, I think Zen has some of the better self-sustainable support. And I know a lot of Zen players might be saying, fucking, what are you talking about? But I personally find that to be the case, especially as a tank player. Like, I don't know, man. He's got a lot of regen. The kicks are crazy for forcing people off of you, like when there's a Genji or something. Discord is obviously a big fuck off type of tool. His heals are kind of whatever, but that's not what you worry about. You have high damage and your left clicks and right clicks. You can fucking Discord, look at this shit. Like, if I didn't suck ass, that Sombra could have died there. I also wasn't ready for her. I had one hand on my keyboard and 0 on my mouse. And Sombra's kind of the exception to the whole fucking rule. I feel like, other than like Trace or Sombra, like every other character, you can do a lot about on Zen. Especially if another support is looking your way. Not healing you per se, but just looking your way. Like, look at this, he's blocking, I hold right click. Lucius coming on me. 2v1 is a loss. I mean, it doesn't matter what support I'm on there, but if that was just Doom, I think I probably would have beat him. I died to Doom and Lucio there, which is kind of a problem. Also, it's not like deathmatch is the best setting for all that. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping with that Zen tick. But at least against tanks, it's a free win. Or at least against Ryan specifically, Zen is a free win. Because Zen actually, like, outranges Ryan with his kick. And then also can keep backing up infinitely. And Ryan needs 3 hits to kill, and Zen can regen between those sets. I mean, look at that. I don't think I did anything mechanically crazy there or anything. Look at that. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna fucking do? Just kick him. It disorients them, it does a fuck ton of damage, just knockback, like everything. But damn, we fell off. Went from Masters 3 to Diamond 2. I used to trying to see what I'm cooking at. Maybe even get placed Diamond 1 because of all the losses. Because I got placed Masters 5 going 5-0 on tank. On the 50-30 account. We'll see, I guess. Hopefully I still get Masters 5. They do seem to place higher rather than lower. Like, I think the last game I won on my GM3 thing, it was like a Masters 2 lobby. Or some shit like that. So the games you're getting put in aren't exactly an indicator of what rank you're gonna get. I wish you could see per person their rank though. Like instead of having to go, okay, be like, okay, what rank is my tank? Oh, private profile. Oh, what rank is this guy? Oh, private profile. Like before you even click, they'll all be fucking private profile. Is the default. But before doing all of that, like, it'd be nice to just know what rank people are. I don't give a shit what heroes they play or anything. You know, people are entitled to play whatever they want. The whole idea of a private profile in Overwatch 1, the reason it was implemented was because people used to, if you used to press P and you hover over someone, it would actually show their most played hero. So you could hover over someone and say like, oh, this guy's a fucking Mercy man. Why is he on Ana? Right, they have 8 hours on Mercy, 2 minutes on Ana, then they're like, why the fuck are they on Ana? And then people get flamed for that. And that was the entire, quote-unquote, arguments for private profiles in the first place, which I still think made no fucking sense. Even with that. But now that's not even, like, a concern anymore. I don't give a shit if you had the hero stats, but it used to be okay, because the rank, when you load into a game, you would see if you had any rank outliers in your games. But now, unless everyone in your lobby is public or tells each other what the ranks are and you can just believe everyone, you literally don't know what rank everyone in your lobby is. You know what rank the match is counted as, but I've had matches counting as Masters 2 while being Diamond 1. So it's clearly there's some imbalance there. And normally I don't get to find out why the answer to that is. Alright. On to smoke my team for the usual. Always Orisa walking in. Please pull him. I'm not dying for Orisa. Like, I'm just not dying for you, I don't care. Was the guy on Widow before? I didn't really get to see what my team was even running outside of obviously this Orisa, so I genuinely didn't get to see, like, did we have a... Did this guy see... Make sure just check. Wait, this guy saw a Doom and was like, yeah, let me play fucking Hanzo, or sorry, Widow instead of Hanzo. That is a ridiculous mindset to have. And resisted again. Okay, I pressed E on the ground before I got punched or filmed, but I guess not. Pressed E right there. Work. Let's pull out the ram, but I'm in. Widow Sombra's not gonna handle Doom well. Plus, the pocketed Ash is always disgusting. Go Diva once you can. This guy literally just swapped. He's not going Diva. I also don't see what that would help with. Is that just to dive their backline? Classic Doom maneuver. I was wondering why this guy's playing so well. And now it just adds up. He's one of them Doom players where he's like overly risky. And then fucking, you know, he hasn't fully learned the character yet, but he knows he goes in, so he just fucking goes in. When you fall off the map like that, I mean, to be fair, that happens to the best Doom players. People like Zebra will jump off the map sometimes by mistake. But this guy's probably literally just punching and slamming in on cooldown. And it's working out mostly. This game, and other games it won't. And then Nano Ram, I know he doesn't have ult. Whenever he gets remotely low, he's getting netted. Wow, that didn't hit Doom. I'm shocked by that one. My Nano Ram soon. Pop the ult. Can't beat that. Ash and Doom looking at me is a lot. I thought I was honestly better off on the ground than where I got pulled to. Might have been true, might have been false. Hard to tell in hindsight. That's also why I don't like Life Weaver, because I feel like half the time I would have been fine if he didn't exist, and then because I have a Life Weaver I die. But I'm also doing no damage right now. I know I've been dead by Doom or whatever, but that's no excuse. Oh, I did that too far, really. Burn. Yeah, Ram, you're dead, buddy. Yeah, it's not Illios.
We're outnumbered. Be careful.
Yeah. Which is probably a good spot. Smoked. Oh wait, does he get rezzed? Oh my fucking god, end me. Oh, that's not coming from me. Shouldn't have peeked that. I ego peeked that for no real reason. That, like, every other time I did dash or whatever, wasn't guaranteed my fault. That one fucking was. I had ample opportunity to hide from that. No need to fucking try to 1v2 the pocketed Ash. But look, the guy soft-footed a Korean kills 3. I got him on tilt. Let's go. This is why you don't flame, by the way. If I flamed this guy, he probably would have stayed Widow and lost, assuming this is Smurf. Which it probably is. There's not very many people with Asian names just on NA servers by default. Almost all of them are Smurfs who think it's funny. Yeah, it stops Bob, I don't have to worry about that. Reloading. At a very opportune time. Rhine swap is interesting. I guess they haven't made progress in a minute. Damn. Good pin. To play back. I think that Nano was pretty bad, to be honest, and just pin it being there in general. That was a good pin. Why is that coming right for me? I could have slept that run, I'll be honest. That was a mistake. Yeah, there's a thing that blocks him from getting close to me there. At that point though, he's too committed. What is he couldn't really back up there if he wanted to, so that was still the optimal plan. He just kind of fucked up to get there. Hey, you can see just playing safe, even Like, every death so far has been mostly my fault for playing a little bit aggro, trying to help someone who I should just let die, and shit like that. That's not hitting Winston? I missed a lot of those. Decent anti. Not beating pin damage, but I'm dead. Keep them coming. If they see 9 to kill me, then so be it. Not beating 4 people running on me. Yeah, we held the OT. This is very winnable. That's pretty good. I'm curious though if this guy's a smurf. Seems like smurf behavior. Most widows that are hard stuck in masters or whatever just don't swap. Which is actually kind of base as fuck. Like, that's how you become a top 500 widow, whatever, is you just don't swap, you keep playing widow. Okay. Well, like I said, Ana's Zen. It looks like I'm going Zen, he's taking the Ana. Which is fair, so it's probably an Ana main. Let me show you how branded Zen is. Let's see. Oh yeah, private profile. I can't tell. I fucking hate private profiles, man. Are they all private profile? Is there single? Oh, this guy's actually base. Nice. Like, what do you have to hide? What, am I gonna start flaming this guy for being like plat in season 1? Who gives a fuck? No one's like, people like Metro might flame me for that shit, but like for everyone else, it's just kind of interesting. Like, I'm curious. I want to know, is this someone who had to go through the ringer to get here? You know, did they climb their way out of bronze to get to masters, or is this guy some guy that's been masters for 8 seasons and is genuinely just trying to one trick their way there? I'm just curious. I want to know. I want to know what I'm working with, because that can actually change the mindset of how I want to work with them. If I know I'm working with a widow one trick, I have to do everything around that widow. If I'm working with some guy who's playing widow that only plays every 5 matches, I don't have to work around that widow, and he'll swap eventually. Moira instead of Zen. Fuck you. No one has ever asked for a Moira from someone they thought was good. It means they just think I'm shit at the game. If I ever have asked you to go Moira, I think you're bad at the game. If I've asked you to go Tor, but that's actually not true. I'm keeping that Hanzo in that fucking back hallway, I don't care what it takes. It's a Mercy Pocket of Hanzo, interesting. Mercy Pocket's new, but still. Gonna peek that. Like, I know he was, it's not normal that he headshots me there, but it was just stupid to peek Hanzo on Zen, even without a Mercy Pocket, because he can do that without a Mercy Pocket easily. I mean, he was gonna do it anyway, just happened to get healed halfway through. It's just dumb on my part. Oh, whatever. Destroyed the tank. They're healing orb on whoever the fuck. Generally the other support. Looks like Junk wants to take cart. What the hell is Soldier cooking? Never mind, he's cooking. Should let him cook. Gotta cook with him, you know? It's not, I mean, I guess if the chef's really good, you can leave him alone in the kitchen. But if someone is just trying to cook for the first time, you gotta help them out sometimes, you know, give them some pointers. Me there, that was me cooking alone as a non-chef. You don't want to do that. That was just retarded. I got called out way faster than I thought I would have in whatever Diamond 2 or whatever. But that is on me. That can happen any elo, especially higher elo. If this game was putting me in GM on support, that would have just been completely my fault and I'm stupid for it. Yeah, there goes Ryan. Hopping off. Stuff. Everyone's probably done. What the fuck was that? Wait, that was a crazy combo. Oh, I did not mean to be in that corner. I thought it was further forward. That Bob Shatter combo I never even thought about. I've never seen that. That is a nutty combo. Bob to throw him up and shatter so the Rhine physically cannot shatter blow. That's actually sick. I gotta try that if I ever play with Nash, which is never. I don't know anyone who plays Ashe. Most Ashe players are degens. Ana dead. I was gonna pop Trank there if Ana live, but Ana's just dead. The Shrine's dead. You can't walk anywhere near Zen. That will happen every time. I'm mashing you. Why is there nothing? Well, he didn't shatter the Ana. I'll be real, I thought he shattered 5 or 4, not the Rhine, obviously. Yep. Zen beating Rhine. Common mistake thinking you can walk towards Zen on any tank, period. I think genuinely every tank, even Roadhog probably wishes to some degree to Zen, but Zen might be the only character that still dies to Hog because his hitbox is beefy. That's funny, because Zen is a beefy hitbox, I mean, you're probably going to hit him every time, but just kick disorients people so much that they miss every time. And it does so much damage you can kill people. Like, if this line pins, if this line comes here and he doesn't pin me, he's dead.
Nice shot.
That Bob's way better. Yeah, your ass is dead. Bob fucking sniped my ass in the last frame. God damn. That was a good flank by the Hanzo though. Yeah, we're looking good here. We got 3 whole minutes to like make 3 or got Bizzer coming up. They should have Shatter actually. Because last time they used Shatter and Bob together. But even not counting ults, it should be close, if not that. Yeah, the dragon siphon off my run. Could have aimed that more to the left and been more visible. Okay, no more peeking that. Wow, their whole team fucking moved on it, that's crazy. I mean, he's still moving on it? Yeah, Discord giving you exact position of people through walls is also a really strong part of the ability. Did Mercy just res that in front of the rest of them? Fuck you. My team will reach her. Maybe I should have just done all Zam, because he is just easier and more versatile. I don't think, outside of like Havana and stuff, where range is super prevalent, I think Zen is viable on like every map. Just because Discord Ward on tank is stupidly good. Like, I think like Junkertown first specifically, Havana, and like, is it Circa Royale or is like New Queen Street? The one with like the really big ledge on second. Shit basically where Widow dominates, Zen is bad on, but any other map, Zen is just, I don't know, I think he's really busted. But yeah, only drawable. Hopefully not a draw, but it is drawable. I would look shitty in the UI. So hopefully we win this. We are 3-3, so this can also end soon. How long have I been doing this? Oh, we're almost at the 2-hour mark. Yeah, that is brutal. I mean, what we spent like, we've had 6 games, it's average of like 5-minute queues, so what we spent half an hour of that queuing, so really it's an hour and a half of game. That's still pretty long games. Well, whatever. Oh, he beat the spray. That is just that it? That is it. Wish I could like downscale that fucking demon head spray, because it's a little too big to fit on most things. That's why I really like, there's this one spray for Roadhog that's like a goofy, cartoony version of his face. I like that one.
Makino bubble.
Yeah, you can't do that. Not against Sen especially. Oh, I'm alive. I kicked there to stop charging my right click. Because I needed to orb right away. And yeah, that's a game. Hey, Mr. Foreign Littering woke up later. And also maybe I sucked on Ana. Maybe this guy was right to steal that from me. Probably a more consistent Ana player. Not that I could see that, but I'm assuming he probably plays Ana more consistently and just let me have it because I picked it so early. So we'll see. Where there's the Zen game. You could see still predominantly Ana. It was Ana for 60%. We really did start winning when I was in Zen. Like obviously we had a solid defense to hold him to OT, but most solid defenses hold earlier. Yeah, let's get that 5th win. Just kind of get it done with. What parkour do we have available? That's a lot of parkour. The Moira one was kind of easy. I wanted to finish that up. Let's go do that. I'm assuming my queue's gonna be long, like it has been so far, and then my queue times aren't just gonna start going down randomly. But it is also, like, people are starting to get off work, like, right now. Like, in some parts of the US, it is, like, you know, I think almost 6 right now. Which means they can actually start doing shit. Oh, what the fuck? Did not expect it to be over there. Yeah, Fade is just goofy. Goofy. Crazy how much mobility you can get with this ability. Like, I think I could probably make it over that roof if I did it right. Oh, really? Do I have to go off the cart? I might have to go off the cart. Yep. That is interesting. I always forget that it works like that. If Moira's Fade goes through a slope, you go higher. Like there, I went off the little... I think I want to go to the left to get off of the ridge there. Like, I think that tiny little brick right there is actually what lets me get that jump. Which is interesting. I mean, she gets a lot of height naturally without doing anything, and like the fact she can just do this is nuts, but going off of slopes makes it even crazier. Look at that one. Oh, whoops, I see what I'm supposed to have done. Really? Oh, you have to go off this, don't you? What? Does she have like a corner jump like ball? What am I supposed to do here? Wow. This one's like weirdly precise. That was interesting. Oh, do I have to go down? Yeah. I didn't realize that. Really? I might have had the... I did crouch there. That might have been what I had to do, or maybe I'm just bad. Okay, that one's 2 different slopes, which makes that interesting. Okay, I clearly have to go off of this main slope here, but I need to do it in a way that I don't get stuck. Or maybe I go off that. That could be it. Oh, that's it. Holy shit. That counts as a slope? That's nuts. I have to be careful with all the random wooden platforms in the way. I think the jump fall jump gives you more height. Where do I go off of this? Oh, that's what it was. You go off the side there and bounce on there while still in fade. Wait, what? Why is there mercy it's pointing to?
Humanity is shackled.
Is that a custom mechanic?
Find the key.
What is that? Is that just someone who did the course? I do not understand. Oh, it's a second fade. That is a goofy mechanic. Is that literally never apply in game? But you know, half of this shit is just for fun. Like 90% of parkour you're never gonna use in game. It's just to know that you can. Because honestly, like half the characters in this game have just fun ass movement. Even something as simple as this Moira right here is still really fun. To some degree. I mean, I'd rather be doing a lot of other things, but it could be way worse. Do I have to go up the candle? How the fuck do I get that height? I figured I had to go off this platform. I think I do. Why can I not jump? Do I just have to straight deny it for a sec? I guess so. Whoops. That is weird. Really. I think I have to get the exact corner on this. Either that or I'm missing something. You can't come in from the left there. There's a wall there. So, like, I don't know what else it would be. Really? Like, that's not it. Is it the camera? Was I just bad? I don't know what else it could be other than maybe this. But there is a wall there. I just don't think that's it. It seems like it makes it, man. I'm so close.
What an interesting hypothesis.
Like, I can kind of get to the corner without doing anything.
Feeling more powerful?
It is just that. What the fuck? Why didn't that work like 8 times? Is it just really precise? I have to like pixel perfect jump that shit? Who knows? Oh. Really? Yeah, I was gonna say. Why did it take that guy 800 seconds? Did he just AFK here for a bit? Or is there just something really hard coming up that I'm not ready for? I have to strafe that more. I can't. I'm hitting the left wall when I'm coming in. You have to go wider. There we go. Interesting. Nice. What the fuck? Okay, I think I have to go up against the wall there. Or maybe I just... yeah. Grab the arm. What the fuck? What is the point in that? That is so goofy. What the fuck is this? There's like no way to know what's coming up here. I just have to keep doing it until it just works. Okay, that is a very goofy ass rollout. Oh, they have the mercy to give you a preview. Oh, I have to turn left there. That one's harder. Okay, so the final ones are probably all very goofy like this. Getting that last second turn, like going from fade to fade, is actually kind of hard. What? I jumped! What? Okay, I guess we'll never see what the end of that was. But that was some pretty good Warrior parkour. It looks like we're probably gonna play Masters 5 unless our team loses this one, but you know, we'll see what happens. Mercy Pocketed Soldier is very strong in every elo that isn't GM, so. No, sorry if you could hear that for 3 seconds. I was taking a sip of water. I've not had a sip of water for like 2 hours.
Take care of each other out there.
But yeah, Mercy Pocket Soldier's really strong unless you're in like GM, and even then it's pretty strong. It's just there's stronger combos like Mercy Ash or Pharmacy, Echo Missy.
It's harder
But just like really Ana with anything. Ana Kree is even really strong. It's actually probably for a while I was seeing a lot of that, but they have changed Kree again. They changed him back to a mid-range fighter instead of someone who could do everything. So I'm seeing it less and less. But generally, you just pocket the good DPS, but Soldier will be more consistently a solid DPS. So if you don't have a good DPS, you could always pocket Soldier, and it'll do really solid. Because even if your tracking's not perfect, you'll hit a lot. And my Zarya's playing back a lot, which I guess is fair, because where do you play Zarya on this map? Okay, Lucia, I see ya. This Genji is hard to heal, man. I blame. Get him, Soldier. I like how me and Mercy had the same idea to check what was over there. Oh, that is a bad time to lose our tank. Did that? What? I could see shot as he deflected. I'm dead. Yeah, I shouldn't be here. I'm lucky if they suck. Never mind. It was a deliberate attempt to stagger, surely. Yeah, let's turn off replay, or not replay, with reduce buffering. I think it's starting to have its negative impacts again.
I go out on my terms. Rest up, old man.
Ah, you lived that. Damn.
Enemy in sight.
That's a Lucio Genji, like, walking our backline. Interesting. I do hope we win this, not because I really want the win, but I just want to stop this fucking long-ass recording. I have to sleep faster than that? Damn. I thought I'd, when I slept was pretty much perfect timing, but no, I have to sleep faster because it didn't come out. It was still in the animation. As we swapped the Kiriko because the DPS wasn't doing enough or something. Or maybe they think I'm not doing enough healing, which is also probably fair, but I've also never seen this Zarya in my fucking life.
I see you.
So I don't know, man. Could be that I'm playing weird LOS, could be my Zarya's playing weird places, but either way I probably should have been paying more attention to it. Okay, no, my Zarya's just playing weird places. That's not me.
You're powered up. Get in there.
I don't know, man. I can't stop that guy. Pinged him for Genji and ignored it. So be it. Oh, nice. We probably had a good grab. Yep. Good stuff. Water Cast 7. Well played. I'm probably playing weird LOS to be fair, because I've held under there on Rhine before. Like exactly where my Zarya was when I said it was weird. I've been there on Rhine and been fine. So I probably had to move forward more. That didn't hit me? I'm dead. Should not be in here. Wow, nice shot by their Ana. But yeah, not surviving a solo primal like that. Simply not gonna happen. Hopefully, if Winston doesn't die for that, we probably lose this fight. Like, even with Genji going off, if Winston's still alive, this is really concerning. Behind bubble! Can't deal with that. I guess I could have maybe shot the bubble, but I'm not breaking a 700 health bubble with Ana's 70 damage shots. I would take 10 shots of my 15 flip gun. Hopefully my Genji looks at him. Yeah, when you're on any role for support, Winston's main thing with Bubble is never to stop you from doing damage. It's to separate your supports from you. You need to be cautious of any shield anywhere. Good Ramatras also place their shield to stop supports from healing. Sometimes, very rarely, I do it on Ryan, but most of the time I want that swing damage more than denying heals. But generally, if there's a shield behind you in some capacity, it's not for you, it's for your supports. I need to be cautious of that. Like, I don't know if there's a way I could have killed that Zarya there unless I got there faster. Or was on a character that can heal through that, like Mercy or Zen. Because those two can do some shenanigans and heal through Winston Bubble. And I guess also the new hero with their little turret. Yeah, okay, that anti wants us to fight. I don't have to use NF here. I'm gonna... Hopefully Genji gets the message, because normally you don't just say your ult charge, unless it's to combo with someone, and he holds tab. I mean, I guess it could be with Zarya, and maybe I will do it with Zarya. But my goal is to do it with him, but not now. But, like, hopefully he understands, I do not want to Nano Blade early. We need to stall, so that this will be the last fight. Because you could obviously Nano Blade now, probably kill 4 or 5. But you want to Nano Blade later, purely so that it's actually the last fight. Okay, I did it. I think that was a good time to do it. We didn't have Blade? We didn't feel like using it? That's unfortunate. I thought he was gonna Blade it. Use grab? Nah, bro, use Blade. The fuck? Oh, I need to go back. Oh, fuck. There we go. I almost didn't fucking do that. I would have been dead if I walked out those stairs. Generally, 9 times out of 10, you want to walk out the back thing, it's not safe. It's not like this was a longer walk by that much anyway. The only time where you sometimes don't press that is generally push maps, where you spawn so far back that sometimes it's worth taking the risk. I don't know, man. I nailed him like in front of a group of like 3 squishies, and he didn't pop Blade until after. I guess normally with Genji you do the opposite order, but normally it's because I have fucking comms and I can ask him. But without comms, I just have to assume that when he's in a great position, he'll go for the Blade. Because I felt like that was a great position. I'm sure you know, maybe it wasn't, but I felt like it was good. So I forced the use of the ults, and then he didn't use the ult. Which is not how that relationship works. Are they all coming up as your soldier? They are. I think I missed that. I'm dead. I'm just not living that. Not even a Nano Blade, but like... If Genji is blading in your direction as Ana, you either hit the sleep or you die. That's actually just one of the worst interactions of the character. I will say this is a real take I have. I think Genji mains are the most bitchy motherfuckers on the planet. Like you might say all you want about Mercy players, only a few of them are crazy like Skiesti. Most of them are very sane people. And understand their characters easy and maybe somewhat stupid. But they generally don't want their character nerfed because they're fucking character. I don't want Ryan nerfed because he's my fucking character. Unless he's overpowered. Like if Ryan ever got to the point of where that Junker Queen was and that one Junker Queen meta, I would really hope they nerf him. Because I don't want him to be hardcore overpowered at any point, because that's just stupid. But Genji players, no matter how good the character is, always say he sucks a dick. Which I think is just false, because there's always Genji. There's literally never not been a Genji player on ladder in top 500. Now in pro play, there's a whole separate argument to be made, but I think on ladder, Genji is always strong. Even at his weakest, even when he had like 20 M or whatever, and all the weird shenanigans. I think Genji has always been strong on ladder, and I think every Genji main is just hard coping. Because like half the Genjis I fight up against like lose hard, but the other half like dominate the lobbies, and even when people swap like Fair and Echo, they still win because they can kill Fair and Echo. I don't know many other DPS that have that level of versatility. He's like the Doomfist of DPS, if that makes sense. A lot of the Genji mains are super dedicated to their hero specifically. And if the Genji main has put in enough time to maining Genji, it is extremely hard to stop them from doing whatever the fuck they want to do, which is just kind of how Doom works. And obviously there's some really annoying counters, like for Doom, you got like the nade from Kree, you got the fucking Sombra hack, what have you. But for Genji, I mean, the best answer to that is like sleep. Like looking at the whole roster, maybe Torbjorn, maybe Sim, and then like sleep. Even Winston kind of gets rolled by Genji in my opinion. But maybe I'm tripping with that take. And I guess Brig, because Brig is just any dive character fucking hates Brig, and even non-dive characters like Ryan hate fucking Brig. That character's whole thing is to be almost like an Orisa annoyance. But the thing is, on Genji, Orisa is too slow and can't really harass you in any meaningful way. But Brig sure fucking can. But every Genji main, when I see them die, they're just being incredibly stupid. And things they want to do when they die, no other character even had the chance of doing. I'm not pushing up here. That Ryan's dead. Do you think I'm safe here, or am I gonna get dubbed by someone? I guess we'll see. We're about to find out. I just don't feel like moving. That's literally all it is. I'm not scoping here, not because, like, I don't want to heal Soldier fast, but literally just because I don't want them to know I'm here. If you scope in, there's a trail behind your shots. Like, yes, they're hit scan, but there's also a trail behind your shots, so they know where you are. And this is a DPS gap. They didn't even have, like, a Mercy Puck or anything, they're just getting gaps. My tank does nothing here unless they're on Winston. Which is why I hate Dorado. Like, Winston and D.Va are like the two tanks that do shit here, and I guess also Doom. Basically, any tank that can jump up the high ground can do stuff, but tanks like Ryan, you literally just need your DPS to carry you through this little archway. Once you're past that, it gets a bit better, but even then. Am I safe here? I was gonna say, well, that answers that, but my Zarya actually saved my life. Oh, he didn't think I'd wake him. That is actually my bad, because normally you don't. I'm dead. Not living that. To be fair though, like, Genji really couldn't have fought that. I didn't even hit the shots on Genji.
One of these days I'll end up in Fiji.
Nice! There's a good pick. Big NC. And that tree's dead, so we can actually walk. Like, we have the space. Where is that? That was an aggressive sleep attempt from me, deliberately. That was a risky sleep I was willing to risk it for. Because we have the ults built. Now the tree's back though.
I won't give in.
But I definitely nano bleed here.
Nano boost is ready to deploy. My ultimate is ready.
I've seen tougher spots.
My ultimate is fully charged. Get my ultimate is ready. Get in there.
Oh, so yeah, I need Genji to fucking walk. Go Genji! Fuck it, I'm dying, you're getting it. I don't care, you're deliberately avoiding nano blade. I've never seen a Genji so hesitant to blade. Like, if he blames me for any of this, I don't fucking care. That was just fucking stupid.
30 seconds.
What is your problem?
Get the payload on its way. I'm here.
Even Soldier fucking, like...
I have you. Keep fighting.
Can you not get kills without grab? Trying some fuck? Did they pop Trank? That makes sense then. I didn't see it, to be honest. All of that shit I was talking is because I didn't see Trank. If they had Trank available though, and he just didn't because they had the option to press it, then you're fucking stupid. Because even before Trank goes off, you can get like 2 kills. Oh, whatever. Update 4-4. It'd be funny if we went like 5-4 on every roll. How can you 3-stack and suck that bad? Are they 3-stack? Player in group, player in group, player in group. No way. No way. Holy shit, because I was gonna say that soldier did not do anything either. I wasn't gonna start blaming him for shit, but he wasn't doing anything. That's base as fuck from Genji, and I apologize. I still think you should have maybe went in with Blade there if Trank wasn't up. If Trank was up, that's not your fault. Like, yeah. Not really much more to say. But if that was just a 3-stack, he's doing their usual shit. Because if he didn't have 3 stacks, like people that are grouped together generally don't flame each other. Which is, yeah. I have to like crouch to actually hit things. I was trying to not use ult. But if they actually tranked right there and didn't just have it available, then fucking, I don't know, man. That was worth. Get him off that fucking diva character. I'm trading. Hello? Reaper's invincible. Wait, what? I just become invincible? I don't know what that was all about. Why didn't they just have Fade?
Freeze! Don't move!
God, that lasts so fucking long. Oh.
Don't move!
Come out. See ya. Yeah, Doom in 2D Overwatch is a goofy little fella. Mainly because, like, what do they actually do?
Cause and effect.
You're powered up. Get in there.
I even forgot that I could just shoot things, because punching them off the map is simply better. No, you don't. Get the fuck out of here. These guys are just running it down at this one just because they can. Damn, the fact that you can like turn your punch just by turning around is crazy. That's mainly what makes me so strong here. Oh, Rip Diva. How do I look up? Okay, I have to ult to get back, I guess. Yeah, Doom and 2D Overwatch, big fun. I do need heals though. Hopefully we get a healer soon. No! Didn't fist my beloved. What do I just do? I press E and I'm just immortal? Get the fuck over here. Sitting crouched in a back at a sniper. Classic. Let's try Bozo. But I'm sitting in the back with a sniper, and that's Echo. Like, even in this mode, Echo is just incredibly strong. I'm ready to shoot you. Come on. You're not staying Echo. Come on, bitch. Oh my fucking god, just you have an infinite ult. Did I roll Hanzo back to back? Because I died to someone. That's crazy. No way do I roll him 3 times. Is it broken now? That is a little bit ridiculous. if I just am infinitely rolling Hanzo.
Take him to the wasteland.
This ult is so goofy. And the fact that I can charge it from back here. Oh, there are 2 Hanzos on either side. No way. I mean, yeah, I'd literally even if I was on the other team too. What do you do about this? Oh my god. 44 kills, 7 deaths. What do they do? Literally spawn camping. Sniper hero that can cover the whole map with his ult is crazy. I also like how it has the tip there on the bottom of the map. Crouch for better aim and evasion. Better aim part is why I'm doing this, by the way. Or evading anything. It's just if I don't crouch, I won't hit them on the other side as consistently. Oh yeah, double Honda is crazy. Yeah? What are you gonna fucking do? Get away from me. No way. Yeah, Boba literally can't shoot me if I'm crouched, I don't think. Yeah, these queue times are crazy. For Saturday. I get that I'm on a Smurf, it probably just doesn't know what the fuck to do with me, because I'm like, winning and losing games just randomly it seems, in terms of the rank. And they also have to probably take into account that I'm like a GM3 tank or whatever. Alright, let's see this. Yeah.
Welcome to Rialto.
Hey Smurf.
Prepare.
Yeah, is that a Smurf 3 stack?
Select your
That'd be
hero.
crazy. I do know what happened with some of my friends is they did a there's a person I know. Okay, is this it's not 3 stacks, just 3 individual Smurfs, okay? I mean, they're clearly Smurfing. But anyway, this one diamond friend of mine had 4 other GM friends. They all made 5 Smurfs, and they queued together every quick play game. They won like 50 and 1
Maybe one day we'll go on missions
or some
in
shit in
Hawaii.
quick play, and then they played all 5 placements together, and all of them got placed GM1. And then they couldn't play together, but like, yeah, I mean, that's abusable. If you got a lot of friends who are GM, or even some, if you got like 2 or 3 GM friends, the ability to 2 or 3 stacks already enough, and then you could easily have you could carry a Diamond Masters player with by having comms with them. Like, it's free. That shit is ridiculous that you can do that. And considering I got in a GM1 game on my second game and I didn't even do all that, that like yeah, that's abusable. You could make infinite GM1 accounts. Like, I feel like the people that sell GM1 accounts or whatever on these third-party sites, they're probably doing that because it's just too easy. Genuinely, it's too easy. And the best part of that is, like, in terms for those sellers, is they could do it on any character. What the hell? Oh, this is Sigma. That is the goofiest laugh I've ever heard. Oh, I should be on cart. I just figured being up here could be nice.
I'm under attack.
Aimed at one too far left. Oh, whoops. Didn't move to the side there. Peek me onto you fucking bitch. Oh! I got healed. No. I should have had him. But yeah, they have like the Giga Pocket heal comp with Lifeweaver Mercy. Lifeweaver Mercy is like, at least for me, it's like the highest healing you get in the game. Because Lifeweaver can easily solo heal the other 2, and then Mercy is just a hard pocket one person. Make it completely free.
This should cut the pain. Eyes on a target.
Oh, I should be on cart. Oh, I got. I should be on here. That's actually my fault. I got too greedy for the kills. I need to be on cart there. What? Oh, it canceled my sleep. I was wondering, it sounded like I got a hit marker. That dragon is ridiculous. It just denied everyone from that isn't doomed from touching. This pedal's nice though. Thank you, enemy life leader. Damn. Oh, she's clearly just gonna res that. Yeah. Mercy res is actually dumb. Stupidest part of the hero. The fact that fucking I'll sit here, I'll talk to fucking TSA, dude. I don't care. I love arguing with people. And the fact that Mercy res can go around walls is just dumb. There needs to be something you can do about it. It should actually have some risk to it. Because basically, the only risk to Mercy res is that you're not healing your teammates. And if that's not a factor at the moment, it's just free to res 9 times out of 10. I'm saying this as a very shit support player. He can't even play Ana. Just a nano Hanzo if I saw him. Except the shield sees power unlucky. Yeah, I need to heal this Lucio more. Every time I've seen him, I've missed like shots while he's critical and he's died for it. Actually my fault, not even his. I mean, maybe he's doing some other stupid shit, but I haven't noticed it. It's mainly been like he actually should be getting killed by me and he's not. This Hanzo's good though. I should not have done that. Whatever. Goated S Hanzo carries me anyway. Yeah, player is a common Smurf name, because if you didn't know, player is a name they give you if you're, I think it's what happens if your name gets reported. So if I name myself like Big Stinky Nuts or something, it might not get caught by the name filter, but I think they would ban that name from existing in Overwatch. So it's, yeah. What happens when they report your name for being inappropriate and it gets enough reports is Blizzard resets your name to player and gives you, generally, not sure if this is true anymore, but they generally give you free name change. But before you use that name change, your name will be player. So a lot of people name their Smurfs player just because there's so many other people with a name player that you'll never know. Like a big name I can think of that has player as their name is Chasm, #1 ball player. One of his main accounts for a while was named player because it really could have been any ball. And unless you checked the stream, you wouldn't know. Now, the interesting part of Chasm is he does things on ball that like no one else does. So people just know anyway, and they bother actually checking the stream. Okay, that's a good trade. Damn, Hanzo's going off.
Switch for Brawl.
What is he swapping? Okay. Our double snipers have been doing work though. This Hanzo especially though, I feel. I know the stats don't really show that he's doing that much better than Widow, but I feel like he's had more of an impact. But to be fair, I've also not been paying attention to Widow at all. Like he's died next to me on low health and shit, and I didn't even realize.
We're up 1 right now.
I just need scoping more to be honest on this, yeah. I'm trying to like be all fancy and unscope shot just for the fun of it. Damn, I should have thrown that on the cart, not under it.
I missed it, no. I just cost us the game there. If I had denied that Rose, we would have won. I mean, we can still win, we got a whole minute, but like, goddamn. I made this game harder. I'm missing that.
I almost have
And some of the most ballsy Ana out here. The reason I did that was literally because it was so stupid that I figured their soldier wouldn't look for it, and I was completely correct in that assumption. That is not a Ana play you should make. Nice, yeah. For those uninformed, Doom ulting puts him off cart no matter what. Even if he spam clicks for that whole half second, he gets off cart. So if you're on Doomfist and just 0.3 meters and the only one left, you literally can't ult. Doom 9, yes, it's good as. Yeah. It's so goofy that you can have like no username. You actually do. Like I have like a little thing in the top left corner of my screen or whatever. Like you kind of see it here, that little star thing. That's what my actual name is. But on here, it doesn't even show up because it like clips it into the profile pic or something. Very, very funny. And then here it shows up, but barely. That's goofy. And holding tab, it shows up. In the kill feed, it shows up too, but it's so small, it basically doesn't exist. So I'm a big fan of it. It's actually crazy when people like when I first had this name, I'd fight some of my friends in deathmatch or whatever, and they were just like, "Dude, like your name's like just the health bar," which is kind of funny. It's like technically, it's one of those things where it's like a technical advantage. It's like people who have like, you know, 2 or 3 letter Minecraft usernames that they buy just because it's technically an advantage because the name's smaller and harder to see. But it's like, who cares? I'm just doing this because I think it's cool. Like for a Smurf username especially. But I am also thinking of like changing my main account to one with the Japanese space letters because I think it looks really cool. I have an account where it's just, you know, Sizzle, but like with spaced out letters. The only problem being that I'm not actually in Japan and never have been yet. I actually plan on going there. It seems like a cool place to visit. So if I get asked to like verify my, you know, name and address or whatever, because Blizzard fucking does that for some reason for your video game account, then I won't be able to. Like, that's the first thing they go to. They're not like, okay, can you verify you got this text? They're like, can you verify that you're in, like, the fucking middle of Osaka, Japan? You know, do you have, like, a leasing info that you can fucking share with us or some shit? Shit is crazy. I need to heal this whole team. I get it, bro. You're all critical. I had to move, though. I put myself in a weird place. I'm just gonna play back here. This is generally this upper area is generally the safe place to be on support. And now that we're holding this back corner, should always see everyone too. This is why that spot's good, because I can just fucking rotate and I'm fine. Damn. I tried ego fighting that fucker. I'm pinging him on death. They not know? They don't. Okay, Hanzo knows. Everyone else seems to have forgotten. That Brig is so unconcerned with them. Kind of base. Just trusting your DPS. Guess I could check if those guys are a duo. Let's say. Nope. That Brig is just booze. Oh, that's how you check people are grouped. The thing is that when that message, when it says like unable to invite to group or unable because they're in comp, it only works for stuff in comp, because if they're in quick play, it'll actually invite them to group, which would be weird. Oh, I thought he was going in. I misread that. I thought my Orisa spinning was a sign of them spinning into ults. Yeah. I need to back up. Take a high ground again. Yeah, I know. Why fucking hit you with that shit earlier?
Hit him with the answer.
We're outnumbered. Be careful. Help me.
Dude, that's all just one. Let's go! Your support character is so balanced. I can't fucking do that on any other hero except maybe Hanzo. But DPS should barely be able to kill people point blank like that. But the fact that I can fucking sleep the one guy, like just not take a lot of damage, throw nade down to self-sustain and kill one and anti-2. Like, that's
One
a
behind. Fuck.
other life leader gave up. Nice. Big W. This guy's molding. I need to go in here actually. Deem's gonna punch me from out there. Nice, that bridge pushing him.
You're powered up. Get in there.
It is so dumb that if Doom manages to cancel your sleep, which is like super specific, it refreshes your sleep instead of actually deleting it. Genuinely retarded mechanic. There we go, we finally get our last game in.
Good job, team.
Yeah. Okay, let's update the display to 5.4 for like 2 seconds so it's like technically accurate. Watch out that play game that GG's.
GG.
Stuff all around. Liked my team this game. Everyone was just playing the game, which we like to see. Obviously, there was some. I'd probably call it some weird shit my teammates did or whatever, but everyone always does weird shit. Doesn't really matter. Everyone here is actually just gaming, though. That's what these games like this are kind of what I hope for ladder. The other ones are just funny voice comm ones. Anyway, let's disable little record thing. And yeah, moment of truth. 5 and 4 again. Did it with both roles, but all our games here were lower elo. Masters 5, yeah, same rank I've always been, same rank I always will be. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in to this part of the experiment, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.